finding the natural calmness that is available to you at any time is much easier than most people realize. This approach through equanimity can help to reattune you to what is always at rest, what never struggles, what never pushes or pulls on its experience. This is available to all of us, but I'm going to lay it out in a few steps so that we have something that's reproducible, something that we can practice, that we can attune to. The first step is simple acknowledgement. The simple acknowledgement is this: the acknowledgement that everything in your experience right now, the totality of your experience, is already here. The totality of your experience does not require anything of you. You don't have to manage it any more than you created it, any more than you can make it not be the way it is. It is the way it is, everything, right now. Every quanta of experience, every sound, every feeling, every thought, every area of tension in the body, every area of relaxation in the body, the visual landscape, it's all just what it is. Just notice this. Notice this totality of experience at every level. Subtle, gross, minuscule, large, cosmic. Everything is already here. It's already just as it is. We don't need to manage anything. We don't need to fix anything. We're not going anywhere. We didn't come from somewhere. It's just this. Just what is here, what is appearing right now. Just acknowledge it. Recognize it. Realize that any thoughts that appear are also just part of it. Those thoughts aren't you. Those thoughts aren't changing anything. They're simply appearing as one tiny piece of this whole totality of experience. Thoughts, sensations, sounds, feelings, emotions, the breath, the movement of the body, movement of the environment, a sense of stillness that's paradoxically interwoven with all of it. It's all just as it is already. We didn't do anything to make it happen, and we're not going to do anything to change it. Those thoughts that appear that seem like that's what's happening, they're just part of it. They're just a seamless part of the whole. So just acknowledge this simply for one moment. And also acknowledge that this acknowledgement itself isn't going to change anything immediately. It may or may not, but nothing has to change. We're just noticing what is. We're noticing what is as it is. There's magic in that. But don't insist that it does something, because it doesn't need to do anything. It's just what is. So that's the first step, is just this mere acknowledgement, simple acknowledgement of the totality of experience that we can't actually step apart from to change. It just is. And it's fine. Here it is. That's the first step. The second step is, while continuing to acknowledge that totality, meaning we're surrendered to it. We're not trying to change or fix anything. We don't have agendas. We don't have some idealized state that we're working toward. What we're going to do now is keeping that attention of that sort of global acknowledgement of being, of sound, of sensation. We're going to start to take in a little bit more noticing of the body sensations. We're not narrowing our attention. We're just bringing a little bit more of the body sensation in. Anywhere that appears for you, any part of the body that feels most poignant, most interesting, wherever your attention naturally goes when I say feel the body. It could be your feet, hands, chest, face, heart, skin, Could be the air over your skin. Might be a density somewhere. It might be the whole body just vibrating with sensation. Just notice that. Notice that sensation. Notice that that sensation doesn't change or attenuate the mere acknowledgement of this totality of experience. It's just one flavor of it that's woven through it. Maybe it feels a little closer. Maybe it feels a little more intimate. But that doesn't matter. You don't need to analyze. Because what we're starting to notice with this, bringing in the body sense, is that there can be an intimacy, a sort of locality that doesn't eliminate the global nature of experience. They can both simultaneously exist. In fact, they can sort of synergize. So just keep that attention in that warmth of the body sense, the fullness of the body sense. Again, no agenda. We're not trying to fix or heal. We're not trying to use a practice. We're just noticing. This is all mere noticing. Notice how kind of fascinating it is that the body can actually come alive like that. The sensations can come alive. They can become more prominent in a strange way, reminding you that they were already there. Yeah. And this is it. You can stay right here. And the third aspect to bring in, and by the way, you can go a lot slower with this. You can lay down and do this over 30 minutes or an hour, because why not, right? But the third aspect to take in, this will be easier in deeper realization, but if it resonates, great. If not, don't worry about it. But don't struggle with it. If it's confusing or it seems obscure or too subtle, just go back to step 1 and 2. But the third is, while not altering or changing the mere noticing of totality of experience and the fullness of the sensation of the body, the intimacy of those sensations, of that sensation field, start to bring in the non-dual texture, which is funny to say. There's not a texture to it exactly, but it's non-dualistic and it has a signature, and that signature is synesthetic. It's noticing the sensations and the sound resonance. The totality of sound are not two. The sense of distance based on sound or even visual perception, near and far, are seen to be illusions. The near and far just don't exist. So near is far and far is near. And this intimacy that we're calling the body sensation is drenching all experience. This totality is the body sensation. And the shapes and forms and the lines and shades and hues of color, those are also just as intimately right here as they are right there. This non-dual texture is kind of like, I don't have a good word for it. I almost want to say the glue that holds reality together, but it's not so much glue, and there aren't parts to this. It's just the sort of delicious seamlessness of all of it. It's the boundlessness. It's the formlessness. And it really heightens the intimacy that's already available in that second step. But again, all three of these can function simultaneously, almost like a kaleidoscopic effect. And there's a beautiful equanimity here, if you followed that. If not, just start again. Start from the beginning. Keep it simple. Don't push. This is all about noticing what's already the case. It's not about adding anything or altering anything or changing anything. It's simply noticing what's already the case at sort of 3 levels of experience.